In the journey of love and relationships, we often believe that the key to our happiness lies in the validation and affection from others. Yet imagine a life where your joy is not tied to the whims and affections of someone else, where your emotional well-being isn't dictated by fleeting glances, unanswered texts, or vague communications. This scenario is not a distant dream, but a practical reality accessible to you right now. Drawing wisdom from the enduring principles of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes resilience and inner peace, we unlock the secret to attaining happiness, independently from our external circumstances. But how is this connected to wanting someone to miss you in today's video? We will dive into the profound insights of Stoic philosophy and how it can revolutionize both our personal growth and our interpersonal relationships in the most profound ways. Join us as we uncover the art of making a lasting impression, not through manipulation or meticulous planning, but by embodying a spirit of self-sufficiency and inner tranquility, by dedicating ourselves to personal development, fostering emotional self-reliance, and appreciating the present without dependency. We naturally become more attracted and paradoxically unforgettable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us for the entire video. Each part is meticulously designed to steer you toward a more stoic and enriched life. Now let's begin. Number 1, releasing the desire to number 1, control. The Stoics had this insightful idea that a lot of our stress, frustration, and even deep despair come from trying to control things that just can't be controlled. We all do. It's spending heaps of energy trying to mold situations, results, and even other people according to our wishes, only to realize that much of it is out of our hands. This might sound a bit bleak at first, but actually it's meant to liberate us. It's supposed to release us from those self-made chains that lock us to impossible expectations. Take embracing Stoic wisdom, for example. It's not about sitting back and just letting life happen to us. It's about honing in on what we really can influence, our inner selves. This is where we've got real power, our attitudes, our choices, our responses. This is where we can really make a mark. By focusing here, we can build up our patience, understanding, and resilience. This is where true peace lies. Consider the idea of letting go of control. Stoicism teaches us to accept life's natural flow. It helps us to differentiate our actions from their results. We can put our all into our efforts, sure, but the outcomes often, they're out of our hands, and that's okay. It doesn't make our efforts worthless. It just means we view them from a healthier, more realistic perspective by aligning our actions with our values and letting go of specific results. We live more fully and authentically. Moreover, Stoic teachings challenge us to see every situation as a chance to grow and to test our assumptions about what control, success, and security really mean. We often find that our real strength doesn't come from controlling everything around us, but from mastering our inner landscape in day-to-day life. This means becoming more adaptable and open to the unexpected. It means welcoming life's surprises with a calm mind and a heart ready to learn from whatever comes our way. It's about handling life's challenges with grace and seeing them as chances to grow and understand ourselves better. As we integrate this Stoic principle into our daily routines, we notice deeper connections in our relationships, reduced stress, and a greater appreciation for the here. And now we start to see that control isn't the secret to happiness. Instead, it's about balance, acceptance, and inner tranquility. Letting go of our need for control isn't giving up. It's about taking back our power in the most effective way possible. It's about embarking on a journey towards inner freedom that transforms how we see and interact with the world, leading us to a life defined not by external validation, but by inner peace, resilience, and a profound sense of purpose. Number 2, self-growth. Over number 2, external validation. Have you ever caught yourself feeling like you need others to validate your worth? Maybe you've noticed how much you crave likes on social media or feel down when you Don't get the reaction you hoped for from friends or family. It's a common trap seeking happiness from external sources, especially when it comes to relationships. But here's a different take. What if your real happiness comes from within? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us just that. It's all about focusing on what we can control, like our thoughts and actions, and letting go of what we can't, such as how others feel or behave towards us. This doesn't mean we stop caring. It's about building resilience and finding contentment inside ourselves, not from someone else's approval. Think about the times you've waited anxiously for someone to miss you or show they want you around. It's like giving them their remote control to your emotions, right? You end up reacting to their moves, which can toss you into a real emotional whirlwind. Stoicism hands that remote back to you. It equips us with tools to cultivate qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Developing these virtues helps us build a strong, resilient character that finds joy not in others' validation but in our own personal growth and achievements. This Stoic mindset doesn't mean we should cut ourselves off from others or stop caring. On the contrary, Stoicism promotes forming robust, meaningful connections based on mutual respect and understanding rather than on dependency or neediness. And here's a cool paradox. By focusing on our personal growth and striving to be our best selves, we naturally become more interesting and appealing to others. People are naturally attracted to those who are confident, passionate about their pursuits, and comfortable in their own skin. So the less we chase someone's attention, the more likely they are to take notice because we're living our most authentic lives. So how about we start redirecting our energies instead of seeking validation? Let's pour our hearts into nurturing our inner world. Let's invest time in learning new skills, picking up new hobbies, and really digging deep into our personal values and what makes us tick. This journey of self-discovery and improvement isn't just rewarding in itself. It also makes us far more admirable and, yes, missable to others. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing our desires or denying our need for connections. It's here to remind us that our happiness and value don't hang on them. By grounding ourselves in Stoic principles, we can achieve a peaceful, satisfying, and genuinely independent life. Let's embrace this Stoic way, focus on bettering ourselves, and find our joy from within. That, my friends, is where true happiness is. Truly. Number 3. Independence and emotional resilience. At the core of Stoicism lies a powerful insight. While we can't always control what happens to us, we absolutely can control how we respond to these events. This idea is not just liberating, it hands us the keys to our emotional freedom. Stoicism isn't about shutting off your feelings or pretending that the world doesn't affect you. Instead, it's all about recognizing your emotions, understanding them deeply, and then choosing not to let these feelings call the shots. The Stoics had a pretty clear mantra: focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. It's not just about finding peace within. It's a practical guide to staying emotionally strong. Now think about how this plays out in everyday life. Say someone cuts you off in traffic, or a friend cancels plans last minute. Instead of letting irritation or disappointment ruin your day, Stoicism teaches us to shrug it off and focus on our response, not the event itself. This mindset fosters a sense of independence that's both empowering and incredibly useful. And know this, independence doesn't mean you're going solo. It actually helps you connect with others more authentically from a place of strength and self-assurance. Take relationships, for instance. Stoicism helps us understand that while it's great to love and care for people, our personal happiness shouldn't depend only on someone else's actions or approval. This perspective encourages us build relationships based on mutual respect and real connection, not out of fear of being alone or needy dependency. By building up our emotional resilience, we get to enjoy deeper, more meaningful relationships without losing our own identity in them. Plus, Stoicism is big on living in tune with nature, accepting life's natural ups and downs, which really bolsters our emotional strength. It reminds us that change is constant and adapting to it is a true-test of our resilience. So how do we get there? It starts with self-awareness, regularly checking in with yourself, your thoughts, and emotions. Especially when you face challenges, practicing gratitude, staying in the present, and aligning your daily activities with your core values play a huge part too, and very importantly, we need to question our perceptions, asking if our reactions are really fitting for the situation, or if they're based on old habits or beliefs. Embracing Stoicism isn't about sailing smoothly through life without ever needing anyone else. Rather, it's about becoming your own lighthouse during storms, guiding yourself with principles that have stood the test of time. This journey towards personal independence and emotional resilience isn't just a solo track. It's enriched by the wisdom of those who've walked this path before us, and as we apply these Stoic principles, we'll find that our capacity for joy, our strength in adversity, and our knack for maintaining balanced relationships all grow more than we ever thought possible. Let's navigate life's storms not by seeking shelter but by being strong together. Number 4. Developing a number 4 meaningful existence. Let's into the profound teachings of the Stoic philosophers, like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus. These thinkers really emphasize the importance of aligning our lives with our true nature and the broader rhythm of the universe at its heart. This philosophy encourages us to discern what's genuinely important and to wholeheartedly devote ourselves to these principles. For Stoics, the true essence of life isn't found in chasing external success, accumulating wealth, or collecting accolades. Instead, it's rooted in nurturing our virtue, wisdom, and integrity. It's about actively contributing to the common good, engaging with our communities, and building relationships grounded in respect and understanding. Creating a meaningful life then means taking a deep dive into our inner selves. It involves always asking tough questions about who we are and what we truly value. It pushes us to stand by these values, especially when faced with challenges or when it might be tempting to just conform to societal expectations. Stoicism acts like a compass during this journey of introspection, guiding us to scrutinize not just our actions, but the motivations behind them. Are we acting out of genuine virtue, or are we merely seeking external validation? Furthermore, Stoicism enlightens us about the transient nature of external conditions and stresses, the importance of focusing on what we can control. This mindset is incredibly freeing. It liberates us from the futile endeavor of trying to control the uncontrollable, and channels our energy toward areas where we can genuinely make an impact. Our attitudes, choices, and responses to the world around us, thus creating a meaningful life. Is less about our achievements and more about how we live and the mindset we adopt. Daily adopting a Stoic approach means accepting that suffering and setbacks are natural parts of life. Instead of seeing these as barriers to happiness, we can view them as opportunities for growth, resilience, and a deeper understanding of life's complexities. This doesn't mean we seek out suffering, but rather find meaning in overcoming it, learning from it, and moving forward with a stronger spirit and a more compassionate heart. In practice, living meaningfully involves both small daily acts and larger gestures. It's seen in the kindness wood. It's also found in those quiet moments when we reflect on our place in the universe, appreciate the beauty of nature, engage in self-care, and nurture our relationships. These actions, rooted in Stoic principles, create a rich tapestry of a well-lived life. Let's not forget the Stoic journey towards a meaningful life isn't meant to be walked alone. It's a path we tread together, supporting each other with shared wisdom and experiences. By anchoring our lives in Stoicism, we not only prepare ourselves to face life's challenges, but also thrive amid them, finding joy, purpose, and meaning at every turn. As we conclude our journey through the teachings of Stoicism, it's evident that this timeless philosophy offers us much more than just guidelines. It offers a lifestyle steeped in wisdom, resilience, and tranquility. Stoicism encourages us to hone in on what's truly important, helping us navigate life's ups and downs with poise and calmness. The strategies and methods we've covered aren't merely theoretical ideas. They are hands-on tools that can be integrated into our everyday routines, turning challenges into chances for personal growth and deeper insight. By embracing Stoicism, we learn not just to let go of the things we can't control, but also to immerse ourselves fully in the present, to savor life's simple pleasures, and to cultivate meaningful relationships. This approach helps us build a haven of peace within ourselves that stays unshaken no matter the chaos that surrounds us. Following the Stoic path doesn't mean a life devoid of difficulties. Rather, it offers the peace to accept the things we cannot change, and the bravery to change the things we can, all while staying true to our values. Stoicism teaches us that even though we can't control everything around us, we do have control over how we see things, make choices, and react. As we fold Stoic principles into our lives, we begin to see shifts in how we define happiness, success, and fulfillment. We find that real satisfaction doesn't come from outside praise or modern material things, but from living in harmony with our core beliefs and values. This realization is the secret to a truly fulfilling and joyful life. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey, where timeless wisdom intersects with our everyday lives. Let's keep discovering and evolving together for more insights. I encourage you to watch one of the videos recommended on the screen until we connect again. Remember, the most important journey is the one that takes us inside ourselves.